structure in place. I'm not saying this has to go higher here by any stretch. Remember, we dropped 100 ticks in a second, so clearly this market wanted to go down. But we put in these 3 lower lows, exhaustion. Now we have a higher low on our action line. You know, we could have a little bit of room to run to the upside here, so I'm willing to take a look at this trade. This is basically a short-term trend following entry off of the Sniper Pulse Extreme 2 through 11 settings. If this fails here, now we got a minor double top, we got downside divergence. You know, we could look for the short side here too. I'm going to cancel this order. I'll put it, so I'm looking at a buy at 85.74 and considering a more aggressive short. You know what I'm going to do? Is I'm going to make this go half screen, and I'm going to show you guys the other chart. This is the 2 through 11 settings. So you're looking at 2 crude oil charts. One has Pulse Extreme settings 2 through 11, and one has Pulse Extreme settings 6 through 15. So I'm willing to short below 85.60, and we're going to get a black line cross signal on the 2 through 11 settings if it does break down because of the double top and the overall structure to the downside. The thing I don't like about it is this that I pointed out, the lower high on our action line. So that higher low pivot on the action line is not a great indication for the short, but there are plenty of other things that are. We'll see if this baby wants to punch through. All right, target one hit and filled pretty quickly there. I'm going to lock up break even on my remaining contracts here so that we're either going to get a nice running winner or we'll just have a target one win. All right, so stopped out break even on the second contract, net win. We'll see what ends up happening on the short. And this short actually generated from down here, waiting for the action line to actually turn gold, break out above the prior pivot high. So that was really a very well-defined type of a trade that a short-term trend-following sniper owner would execute. Crude oil inventory reports. We tried to break out, we failed. That makes this short, you know, a little bit better. Still not great. The reason I'm not taking it at the signal itself is I want to cause it to break out slightly below these prior pivot lows. So the standard entry on the 2 through 11 settings would be right at the lows, but I want to force it to break out a little. And look at that, it didn't. How about that? It traded right down there and didn't break out. So that's, I mean, it still might, but that's exactly why we demand a breakout. That's exactly why we demand a breakout. Look at that. Okay, so there's, again, that's like one of those little nuanced things. You might think, come on, Andy, it's only one tick. Who cares? Well, that's exactly why we do it, guys. Let's see if we can come down, break out cleanly on a second try. No, looks like it wants to go higher. So that little teeny nuance saved us a losing trade.